Hello, future engineers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends, to your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired, and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in Engineers in Progress, particularly on straight line. Allow me to present the solution in less animations so that I can discuss these so many exercises in just a short while. So problem 13, find the equation of the line expressed in general form having a slope 4 and y-intercept 2, slope negative 1 half and y-intercept 5, slope negative 5 and y-intercept negative 7, slope negative 2 and x-intercept negative 4, slope 1/5 and x-intercept 3/4. So for our guide, these formulas were derived in the preceding videos. So for the slope-intercept form, where b is the y-intercept, y equals slope mx plus b. Then in terms of the x-intercept, this is the guide formula, y equals slope times quantity x minus the x-intercept. So for a, slope is 4, so y equals m 4x plus y-intercept 2. Then expressing it in general form, 4x minus y plus 4x minus y plus 2 equals 0. So that's for 13a. For 13b, y equals slope negative 1 half of x plus y-intercept 5. Multiply everything by 2, so 2y equals negative x plus 10. Then expressing in general form, x plus 2y minus 10 equals 0. Then for 13c, y equals slope negative 5x, then plus y-intercept, which is negative 7, expressing in general form, so 5x plus y plus 7 equals 0. 13d, slope negative 2 and x-intercept negative 4, substitute into this form here, y equals negative 2 times quantity x minus negative 4, so that's y equals negative 2x minus 8. Expressing in general form, so 2x plus y plus 8 equals 0. 13a, slope 1/5, x-intercept 3/4, so y equals slope 1/5 quantity x minus x-intercept 3/4. Distribute 1/5, so y equals x over 5 minus 3 over 20. Multiply everything by 20, so 20y equals 4x minus 3. Expressing in general form, so 4x minus 20y minus 3 equals 0. We proceed to third problem 14. Find the slope and the x and the y intercepts of the lines determined by the equations. So we have 8 exercises here. So for 14a, 2x minus y minus 4 equals 0. So this is our guide. Remember the slope from the preceding videos. Slope is negative coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y from the general form. The y-intercept is negative constant over coefficient of y, while the x-intercept is the negative of constant divided by coefficient of x. So for 14a, this is the general form, writing it in general form, 2x minus y minus 4 equals 0. So the slope is negative coefficient of x, which is negative of 2, divided by coefficient of y, negative 1. So the slope is 2. The x-intercept is negative of negative 4, so positive 4 divided by coefficient of x 2, so it is 4 over 2, so 2 x-intercept. For the y-intercept, negative of negative 4, so positive 4 over negative 1, so it is negative 4. For 14b, 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0. The slope is negative of 3 divided by 1, so negative 3. The x-intercept is negative of negative 5, so 5 over coefficient of x 3, so 5/3. The y-intercept is negative of negative 5, or 5 over 1, so it is 5. 14c, 3x over 10 plus 5y over 4 minus 8 equals 0. The slope is negative of coefficient of x, negative of 3/10 divided by coefficient of y, 5/4, and if we simplify that, negative 12 over 50, in simplifying, that's negative 6 over 25. The x-intercept is negative of negative 8, or 8 over 3/10. 8 over 3/10 is 8 times 10 over 3, or 80 over 3. The y-intercept is negative of negative 8. 8 divided by 5/4. 8 divided by 5/4, so 32 over 5. 14d, x minus 2y minus 7 equals 0. So the slope is negative coefficient of x, negative of 1 over negative 2, so 1/2. The x-intercept is negative of negative 7, 7 over 1, so 7. The y-intercept negative of negative 7, 7 over negative 2, so negative 7/2. For 14e, x over 3 plus y over 5 minus 1 equals 0. This is already in the intercept form, so the slope is negative of 1/3 over 1/5, so that's negative 5/3. The x-intercept is 3, the y-intercept is 5. Already it's in this intercept form already. 14f, 0.2x minus 0.5y plus 16 equals 0. The slope is negative of 0.2 over negative 0.5, so that's 2/5. The x-intercept is negative of 0.16, negative 0.16 over 0.2, negative 0.16 over 0.2 is 0.8, negative 0.8, or negative 4/5. The y-intercept is negative 0.16 over negative 0.5, so that's 16 over 5, or negative 6.16 over 0.5, so that's 16 over times 5, so 0.8 over 0.25, or 8 over 25. So 8 over 25, you just use your calculator to make it fast. So negative 0.16 over negative 0.5 is 8 over 25. For 14g, x over 4 minus y over 7 equals 1. This is already in the intercept form, so the slope is negative of 1/4 divided by negative 1 over 7, so that's positive 7 over 4. The x-intercept is 4, positive 4. The y-intercept is, this is plus y over negative 7, so the y-intercept is negative 7. For 14h, 16x plus 3y minus 24 equals 0. The slope is negative of 16 over 3, so negative 16 over 3. And the x-intercept is negative of negative 24. So 24 over 16, that's 3/2. While the y-intercept is negative of negative 24, or 24 over 3, that's 8. So let's continue with problem 15. Are the following pairs of lines parallel, perpendicular, coincident, or neither? So for parallel lines, recall from the preceding videos that this is the condition for parallel lines. If the ratio of corresponding coefficients equal, then they are parallel. And for conditions for perpendicular lines, if the sum of product of corresponding coefficients is 0, so they are perpendicular. So you just look at the preceding videos on the concepts of and conditions for parallel and perpendicular lines. This is my best guide. If you have your own way, then you can, as long as the answers are the same. So for coincident or same line, if the corresponding coefficients are equal, A1 equals A2, B1 equals B2, and C1 equals C2, all these three must be satisfied for coincident lines. So for number 1, these are the pairs of lines. So 6 over 2 is 3, and 3 over 1 is also 3. Therefore, because they are equal, 3 equals 3. So this 15A are parallel lines because the constants are different, so they are parallel lines. For 15B, 4 over 11, of course, 4 over 11 and negative 11 over 4 are not equal. So because they interchange coefficients and they differ in the constant term, 4 times 11 plus negative 11 times 4 equals 0. Therefore, they are perpendicular. For 15C, they have opposite signs, so therefore we cannot expect equal ratios. So try their product, sum of products. So 8 times 1 plus negative 2 times 4 is 0, and the constants are different, therefore they are perpendicular lines. For 15D, same signs for the coefficients, so let's try the ratio. 5 over 6 is not equal to 15 over 2, therefore, and the sum is not also equal to 0, so these lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular. 15E, negative 7 times 6 plus 21 times 2 is 0, therefore, and since they have different constants, therefore they are perpendicular. For 15F, they have opposite signs, so let's try 8 over negative 8. 8 over negative 8 is negative 1, not equal to 5 over 5, and 8 times negative 8 plus 5 times 5, of course, is not equal to 0. So these lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular. Then 15G, negative 1 over 2, negative 1 half, is equal to 6 over negative 12. 6 over negative 12. So therefore, since they are equal, they are parallel lines because the constants are different. For 16H, 15H rather, so we have 6 over negative 4 and 6 over negative 4, negative 3 halves, negative 9 over 6, also negative 3 halves. They are equal, therefore they are parallel because the constants are different. 15I, this is a vertical line, x equals 3/4. This is also a vertical line, 2 units to the left of the y-axis. This is 3/4 unit to the right of the y-axis. 2 units to the left of the y-axis. They are vertical lines, so they are parallel. Then 15J, this is a horizontal line, 8 units below the x-axis, horizontal line 2 units above the x-axis. So these are parallel horizontal lines. Then 15K, for if we because we can still simplify this, divide everything by 2. So we have 4x plus 7y equals 8. So 4 over 4 equals 7 over 7. They are parallel, and because the constants are equal, therefore they are coincident or same lines. They are the same line. 15L, this is a vertical line 4 units to the left of the y-axis. This is a horizontal line 6 units above the x-axis. Vertical, horizontal, therefore they are perpendicular. So that's the reason, because this is a vertical line 4 units to the left of the y-axis, horizontal line 6 units above the x-axis, so they are perpendicular. So also another way, because 1 times coefficient of the other line 0 plus 0 coefficient of the other one is 0, so that's why they are perpendicular. So that's it for this video.